nature, lightning, triggered, thunder. Now, building guys, you run into a lot of issues. If you guys follow this step by step, you'll be able to get it from the start. Who knows? May take you guys a couple of tries. Just go ahead and follow along again. We'll go into the nature lightning. Now, as you build, it's good to test stuff every now and then to make sure it works. I've looked at this one before, so we'll test it at the end. If it doesn't work, I will be amazed. But we're gonna go ahead and wait. Check our test. Thunder, and we're on our last effects generator. And let's go down to nature. Bottom of the list, nature, and we'll go with lightning. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab back our new logic connection, triggered. Scroll all the way down to for our final sound effect. There. And thunder. So now we have everything set up. Go looping. Where is our thunder going to occur? Well, that's why we have these locators at the top. Go to each effects generator and new locator, and just to the one right above each effects generator. As you see, the logic connection, again, new connection. I'm going to go ahead and slow this one down so you guys can see it. So this is where that is going to occur that we picked earlier. Locator connection, a third effects generator. And let's get our fourth locator. And effects location. So that has everything. Let's go ahead and hide it. So we'll just delete it. And let's see how it turns out. Everything should start. Get some stuff going. I'll get some crows. Wind. Oh, there's thing. I don't know if you guys are watching, but as you can see on the ground, there are going to be different locations in which the lightning. Let's see if we can get that double lightning strike. Up here. Let's see if we get it. There's something weird here. I'm just gonna delete the weird from that. Have to. That's weird. Those crows. I have no idea what happened there. Well, it's definitely. Please, this time to layer. I called on this. Well, that's interesting. No idea what just went. Yeah. Not sure what happened. The nid. Let me go ahead. Right, I guess over on this was kind of sad on my part. Let's go ahead and get rid of everything that we have. And this is, guys, kind of why you always want to have a back. Actually, let's just let's get rid of everything. I have no idea what just went on. Let's start that over. Let's start minuscule. Filters, some filters, and favorites. There we go. We want a randomizer. We want a location. We want a time delayer and an effects manager. And well, we want sound effects. So, oh, and we need a button. Something to start it. So, what we're going to do here is go in. We have no triggers. Logic connection, random trigger 1. We're going to go ahead and start our delay. New logic connection completed. Here, and we're going to play once. Small flash, surface light. There's one. Let's go ahead and go into the effects generator. We need a new location. And we're going to go ahead and do effects location. Go back into our generator. And new logic connection. When this is triggered, we're going to call to action our randomizer again. Let's go ahead and check out our properties here. So let's do every 5 seconds. This will go off. And we're going to link everything to the effects generator this time. That's what messed us up. We're going to go into the trigger. And down to nature. Lightning. And let's do the new logic connections again. Triggered. And what follows lightning? Well, thunder does. Down to thunder. Nature again. Let's go ahead and thunder. So essentially what I have now, I don't think I called the logic connection, press, and let's go ahead and call to action to initiate our randomizer. So what should happen is we'll press this button, it'll randomize our options. We only have one, which should trigger one delay. After 5 seconds, the effect shuts off. We'll get a lightning flash at the locator here. So get lightning sound coming out of here and thunder sound out of here. This is triggered, it'll call to action to the randomizer a second time and just cause an infinite loop. Let's go ahead and try that out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we fixed that. Let's add on to this. Let's add some different locations. Let's throw in a second one. Drop this down. We need a second time delayer, and that's all we need. So before we get to this, we don't want it just randomly triggering. We're going to go into the properties on this second time delayer. That was every 5. Let's go to every 8 seconds. We're going to delay, and we're going to go trigger our small flash, play once. Again, we're going to loop everything from the effects generator, so triggered, into our first sound effects. Now we want them to be at different times, so you can't tell when it's going. So the first one is lightning. Let's loop it back in, new logic connection, and triggered. And again, with lightning, there comes thunder. So we'll go ahead and we'll go down to nature here. And trigger thunder. And as I said, we want to make sure this thing loops, so a thunderstorm just doesn't stop after one strike. At least in my mind it doesn't. Triggered. Call to action on the randomizer. And new logic connection on our randomizer. Now our random trigger 2. Let's go ahead and start the delay. Should have one at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Now that was the same thing. So now that was 9 seconds apart. This one seems like it's going to be another 9. Oh, another 9. We forgot one thing. Let's add the location on that strike to be up here by the locator. So now our blast will come from there. And now we're going to go ahead and add a double strike. This we tried to do this earlier. Didn't work out too well for us. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to add one time delay and a second one for our double lightning strike. And we need 2 sets. I don't want to mix anything up. So we'll do one there. And that should be fine. We got this. We got it this time, guys. So no, you're right. I don't want to mess things up. So let's just add a second one to be safe. Before we link it to our options again, we're going to go ahead and go in and set up the second part first. So let's make this one, we made the other one, let's make this one every 11 seconds. And, well, we want to be a bang bang, a second apart. So we're going to have the first time delayer set off the first effects play once, small flash, surface light flash. We're also going to have it set off the second new logic connection delay complete, the second time delayer. That's going to give us our 1 second delay, which we'll double check the properties. 1 second. Go into the new logic connection here, delay complete. We're going to go into the second one here, guys. Play once, small flash, surface light flash. That creates our 1 second. Now normally I would tell you to loop all the effects generators back to the randomizer because we want that loop, but we don't want to do a double trigger. That might mess up and cause an infinite millisecond apart from each other flashing. So we're going to do the second one, the second flash, new logic connection on that and triggered, and that's what we're going to use because that comes second to start the loop again. Now as per every other one, let's go ahead and do the new logic connection and triggered on these effects generators and start up our lightning and thunder sound effects. And we'll go down all the way and we're going to locate the nature. And the first one is lightning, as always. And the new logic connection triggered. With lightning comes thunder. Let's go down to nature. And there's our thunder. We got one more effects generator to start up here. New logic connection and triggered. And down to nature again. Almost forgot there, guys. Lightning. And the second one. And let's get that thunder to follow our little flash of light. Oh, nature. And thunder. Now I did forget one thing, so we're going to open up the build menu really quick and drop down a locator. This is where our double flash is going to be of lightning. And we'll just drop it right there. And both of these are going to pull from that same location, so new logic connection. Locator, I'm sorry. Effects location. And the second one, connection, same spot, so it's going to be a double flash really quick. Effects location. Now, let's go ahead and open up this. The new logic connection, our third trigger. It's going to link and it's going to go ahead and start the delay. Now the cool thing about the randomizer, guys, is if you only have one connection, it'll only have one of the connections up. So you will only ever get 1, 2, 3. It knows we don't have a 4 or a 5 and it automatically added the 3 even though it was already going. So what we should see here in a second is, oh, we're going to get the double flash right now. There we go. So we have a bit of a different here. So let's show you what this guy looks like. Let's go ahead and jump into the unfiltered. And let's find some plants. Let's put some trees down. We can put them close to trees so you can see that going off. And let's go ahead and we'll just add them a little bit. One here. We're going down a creep dark. All right. So now we already have these locators set up, so we're just going to move them using that A button. And we'll set this one here. Kind of put it in the tree there. Use this second one. And we're going to put them close to something. That way they have something to flash off of.